Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City,
the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense for the Jags, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Fortson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second and 1. Open man right side is Ingram. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 7 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. The pickup there, 5 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Quick slant caught by Kirk.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The Jaguars at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left.
Got his man complete, Moore. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mahomes going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A first throw for Henne, the veteran backup.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll look to throw here.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Here's Hardman to return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Henne. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Henne. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Henne. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight, it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now back to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. They'll throw now on the final play. Caught by Jones. So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good 1st half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On second down, here's Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, it's Penny.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw.
Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Penny will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about getting some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right, Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On second down, Etienne once more. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 6-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. Back to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 6. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They can't ask for much more than this. They've got it 1st and goal from the 5. They're going to look to throw. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jaguars, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.